Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have yet another part of my makeup collection. Slowly but surely we will get through it. I do have quite a lot of makeup and nail product, so it'll probably take months for me to just put them out there because I have, on my channel here, my main thing is candles. I also love Lush and beauty products. So anyway, we'll just get on to it. This video here is going to be on eyeshadow bases, as well as single eyeshadows and duo eyeshadows. Now, I will be doing another follow-up video with pigments and like little quads or little tiny little, like the Maybelline kind of things, like quads. And then I have palettes, which will, in general, will have blushes and eyeshadows, and the palettes will be separate. But this right now is all my single eyeshadows or duo eyeshadows, as well as eyeshadow bases. So let's start off with eyeshadow bases, and I'm going to try to find the ones that I think they're very similar. It is MAC. It's the Bare Study by MAC, which is Prolong Wear Paint Pot. It's this one. This is what I generally use under my eye or my eyeshadows as a base, but I found something that's darn near close. It's got a little more of a champagne note to it, but it is by Maybelline. It's the 24-hour Barely Branded. That's that one there. So it's almost identical. This one's just got a little more champagne note to it. So once I finish with the Bare Study by MAC, it will be the last time I buy that one there, and I will stick with Bare Study as long as I make it, because the price difference is quite a bit. And they're similar enough that I don't feel like I have to have both. For when I wear gold on my eyelids, I wear a Rubenesque Paint Pot by MAC. Very pretty. Doesn't take very much of MAC paint pots to get the opacity in that. I love this one on its own or underneath pink shadows. That's the Color Tattoo Metal Inked in Pink by Maybelline. Very, very nice. It takes on a really cool shift, and I normally throw like a cool tone color in my crease, and then I'm set to go. Also, I have, for a little bit more of a dramatic look, I have also a Color Tattoo by Maybelline. It's Pomegranate Punk. Haven't used this one as much, as you can tell, but I do like it. And then the last pot like this is a Color Tattoo, which I use the heck out of, and I love on its own. I really can pop it on and do nothing else, because the color, depending on the depth of your eyelid, does take its own kind of shade almost. It adapts. And this is Back to the Bronze, and I have made quite the dent in that. So that's what I have for eyeshadow bases. Now for the kind of one-offs, like I don't have multiples of these brands. I have one NARS Duo. It's in Kalahari, and this is it here. I have used it a few times. I have pretty much shadows like it in my collection, and I had heard so much about NARS shadows, and then I picked this up and I went, this is almost like 40 some odd dollars for two shadows. I'm like, unless there's a set that comes out from NARS that I haven't seen anywhere else, I won't be purchasing NARS ever again, because it's so overpriced. Good, don't get me wrong, but I have dupes amongst my collection here. Also Scratch by Urban Decay. That one I will wear on top of the Inked Pink eyeshadow base. It's quite nice. Nice iridescence. I love an iridescence on the lid, and then in my crease a matte. So, and Steeless Kitten. You can't not have a collection without Steeless Kitten. And it can literally be used as a highlight, in an inner corner highlight, cheek highlight, or all over your lid if you're going for a really super shiny look. I would never travel with this, though. It's so very soft, I'd be afraid of it breaking. I thought I had more. I guess I only have two. Canadian brand of makeup, and it's the brand called Annabelle. And I have two shades. This pinky one is called Pinky. And the next one reminds me very much of Satin Taupe by MAC, which I do have, and this is Suedine. And actually, speaking of which, let me just try to find Satin Taupe here for you. So I'll start talking about MAC next, but this is, what's that called again? Suedine by Annabelle. And this one, I've hit pan. And this one's MAC's. It's not quite the same, but similar base colors. This is MAC Satin Taupe. It's a very well loved color by me. Very much enjoy MAC's Satin Taupe. One I need to repurchase soon. It's the only color I use under my eyebrows because I like a sheen there for myself there, and that's MAC's Shroom. Major pan. Some of these other colors I don't know if they're regular line or part of collections because I've had them for so long. This is MAC's Gleam, which is a luster finish. You can tell which colors I tend to gravitate towards. This is Mulch Velvet finish. And Mythical Volux Pearl finish. Star Violet Volux Pearl finish as well. This is what I use in my eyebrows. I've already shown you guys this in my eye product, but it's Coquette, which is a satin finish, and I use it to fill my eyebrows with. I've had this for almost a year, and I haven't hit pan, and I use it every day I wear makeup. Honey Lust, which is a luster finish, and that will conclude my MAC collection. Sephora has some great shadows as well. One shadow I cannot find for the life of me. In fact, when I went to Sephora looking for this replacement, the girls were like, "Oh, sorry, they don't make it anymore. Let's find something." They found Scratch, which Scratch is not even close to being the same, but I'll show you what that is in a sec. And this was one of my favorite shadows too. It's called Peach Beige number 13 by Sephora. It is beautiful, and as you can tell, I've hit pretty good pan there. Now this is the Scratch is what they gave me that they thought that was going to be a dupe. It has not even close. So I've yet to find something that is very close to Sephora's Peach Beige number 13. I have two more from Sephora. This one's Sweet Candy. Nice cool tone. It's actually quite a cool tone pink. And the last one is purple one called Caroline's Pride. Because I have green eyes, this purple one looks really good. All right, two pure mineral eye polish base and top coats. This one here is in Silk. Really love this one. I get a lot of use, a lot of mileage out of this one. And this one's in Velvet, which I don't get as much mileage, and I feel bad for purchasing it. So it's a very interesting concept. They did come with a little applicator, which is crap, but the product is you just have to, with your clean finger or a brush, you tap in the bottom and this product comes out and you put it on your eyelids, and it's beautiful. This one in Silk is amazing. Like super cool. All right, Clinique. I only have two. I think Clinique always tends to get forgotten. And this is a repurchase. I purchased this again. So Strawberry Fudge Duo from Clinique. It's beautiful. And was it Penny? Sierra Glaze, which I really enjoy. I don't even know if these are available anymore, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm not very good at that stuff. If you saw me wearing like a teal color on my eyelids there not long ago, this next color I'm going to share with you is one of the colors I use. And it's NYX Lagoon Sparkle. There was that one. And I also have by NYX Fahrenheit, which again, with the fact that I have green eyes, is beautiful. And then I have three more. I have a matte in Stiletto. It's a nice matte color. Good for all over the lid. And Girl Talk. It's shinier. Whoa. I'm going to probably drop something at some point, knowing my luck. And lastly, Punk Heart from NYX. All right, L'Oreal. Just recently purchased 2 out of 3 of these. I've tried the third one. I haven't because I feel like this one might be, I'll start with that one too. I feel like this one would be for fall. I haven't even opened it yet, but it's the one I was finally getting my hands on, and that was in the Teal Couture. These are the single pan L'Oreal shadows. They're fabulous, you guys, and for the price point on their individual shadows. Really good, especially if you can find them on sale. This one here, I'm not disappointed in, but I really have to put a lot on a fluffy brush because this is what was going to be my crease color, so I need a fluffy brush. This is a Cafe au Lait. Took a lot to get something, and maybe I didn't think I had that dark of skin, but this one I really love for the lid. It's beautiful. It's Pain au Chocolat. You can see like the nice sheen to that. All right. Lastly, but let me tell you, if you can find these in your drugstore, you need to get them. It is the brand called Prestige. These are kind of like the packaging that they come in. This is in copper. I got this in Canada at London Drugs with a really good makeup section. Copper. Holy bam. Like bam. I'm not very good at this, you guys. I'm sorry. This one I really love as well. It's called Pretty in Pink. I don't know if you'll see that one on my... That one's a little bit less intense, but it's got a great shine. It's a really nice subtle sheen. I also have the Chase. Bright purple, but it's beautiful. That one's not as opaque as that copper one. But I took 2 swipes there, as you saw. But I love all of them. On the Prowl, a nice shimmery taupe. Holy cow. It's so hard for me. Look at my fingers are so like swatched up. And the next 2, I have a gold one, and it's called Crave. Let's see. Oh, again, Crave. Sorry, you guys. Look at my fingers. Yeah, I'm a total swatcher. Not. And my absolute favorite is one I'm wearing on my eyes, and I've had this on since 7 o'clock this morning, and it's almost 6 o'clock at night. So it is my favorite one, called Bewitched. It pulls duochrome, a little bit of red, kind of. I don't have it, but I want it, and that's the Urban Decay's Solstice. It reminds me of that. I am going to see what I can do. I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen, but it shifts in... It looks green, like kind of regular in the pan, but it shifts. It's the one on the bottom of my arm. It's got like brown, a little bit of red, a little bit of green. It's awesome. So you guys, I better go because the time is ticking. I'm a mess. And the time is ticking. So you guys, thanks so much for sticking with me and watching yet another part of my makeup collection. I have lots of other parts to go. I think the next one I might do is high-end lip products. That will be like any lip product I have that's high-end that you can't get at a drugstore. And I don't buy online. So there you go. Anyway, you guys, thanks for sticking with me, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And as always, be safe.